Hello, this is Tim from Two Blokes from Blighty. I'm Tim at Wembember on everything. Sorry, I got really distracted by how small my eyes look on the camera today. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Shrimp eyes, Fitzgerald.
I've got little mole eyes.
Yeah, perfect for when you live at the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
That's me. I'm joined by my brother and co-host Joey Fitz.
Joey Big Boys, Big Eyes Fitzgerald.
Joey Big Boys Fitzgerald.
No, I'm Joey Big Boys Fitzgerald. Tim,
I'm going prospecting.
It's been a fucking long week and I'm so tired.
It's been a very long week.
You know
Joey, tell me about your week.
On top of this, Tim, this is my second episode I'm recorded today. And we're going to do another one after. So,
what were you doing earlier?
Let me just check the schedule because if it's been released, I can tell you.
You were doing so. I know what you're doing.
It comes out. Oh my god, it comes out on Monday. Oh my god, 2 days ago I was doing the Game Awards rundown results. So, I don't know. I mean,
Claire Obscura sweep.
Yeah, sorry, the Claire Obscura Awards.
Fucking perfect.
But so when's tier lists come out? Is that out today? Is that
no, Die Hard is out today.
Tiers is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think that the Game Awards episode that I've just done might be alongside the old Choose Your Own Adventure. It's fine, but it's just basically me reading the results and going, played that one, didn't play that one. We thought that'd do well. It's not
For
exactly.
People who don't have time to read the results, now you can listen to them.
But it's slower than reading the results. So genuinely, I'm not sure what you got out of it. So thank you for indulging me. I mean, you could have read them 3 days earlier.
You probably have read them 3 days earlier.
Yeah, and if you wanted some insight into why we felt them for our predictions, sorry, because didn't get it.
Not happening this year.
Yeah,
see you next year, everyone.
In the tier list of where we're putting the Game Awards results.
Fantastic. But yeah, we should probably talk Game Awards.
Should we?
I know you've just been talking about them for a little while.
Like 20 minutes talking to myself. You know that whole thing you said about Bo Burnham and can you be funny stuck in a room?
Yeah.
Can you have a conversation staring at a wall? No, I found that out firsthand. No, you can't.
I'm going to say something controversial about the Game Awards
Tim,
this year.
I told you not to use that slur.
I can't help it. It's just how I feel. You know the performance of the Claire Obscura music?
Yeah.
I think the composer ruined it with the electric guitar. I think he fucked up royally, that performance. And don't get me wrong, I know the mix for like the vocals and the guitar and the orchestra was all over the shop. Like the orchestra was way too low in the mix, considering that is the main thing of Claire Obscura's soundtrack outside of like the French opera, which was already really high in the mix. But then we just had some very shonky electric guitar.
I don't know what you mean.
In. I think he did a very bad job.
But, so was it Summer Games Fest? Summer Games Fest, or one of the summer shows, had a live performance of the Claire Obscura music, and it was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I've seen them not in person. I wish I could get to the in-person stuff.
And do you know what it didn't have in that one?
A shonky electric guitar.
But I feel like if Jeff Keighley's involved, then an electric guitar's got to be involved.
I mean, possibly, yeah. I mean, did you watch the Game Awards live a couple years ago when Mick Gordon was doing the Doom soundtrack live?
No.
Oh, it was mental.
Was it?
It was so good.
Nice. How did you feel about Miss Piggy being a presenter this year?
I don't. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I fell asleep halfway through the awards because it was like 2 in the morning.
I can't believe you stayed up for it. Did you go to work today?
Yeah.
You're mental.
So I stayed up and I watched a lot of the awards, and I don't remember where I fell asleep, but I remember Miss Piggy being there going, "Hey, the dog isn't here," and I don't remember what the dog was called, like Rufus or something like that.
Dogsy.
Dogsy.
Yeah, Mr. Dog.
Mr. Dog was not there, and then Jeff Keighley goes, "That nice man over there will help you," and then I just didn't see Miss Piggy again. It felt a bit like a fever dream, to be honest. I wasn't sure if it was real.
Jeff Keighley was just eating a bacon sandwich, going nom 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 nom.
There was a lovely pork smell coming from the rest of the venue.
The Game Awards is a funny one. I feel like, I say it in the episode, there are some categories where they were basically like, with such a pomp, this amazing thing has happened, and let's get them up to have a chat. There's 29 awards, and we can get them all up and have a chat. And then others, they're like, and best innovation in accessibility in games goes to this. And now let's move on to the next award. And it was like Jeff Keighley just reading them off. I mean, he basically did what I did live on Twitch.
But he had a live audience with it.
Well, I had a live audience, but they were just really well behaved and very quiet. So
good.
But have you seen the reaction of Moist Critical winning?
He was just like, he was like, please not me. And then when they announced it, it was like, okay, cool, thank you.
What he said was, well, that's cool, I guess.
Cool. I mean, that's him down to a T, though. Like, I've not really followed him since about 2008, I think.
Well, you're not a big Moist Charlie stan.
No, but content's just not for me. But that's fine. That's not every content has to be for me.
It does.
Get with it, Moist Critical.
It's 2025.
To me.
Everything needs to be for everyone now.
Yeah, that's what innovation and accessibility is for.
Accessibilize my face.
But
I was going to say anus then. That's not the kind of content.
The lady who was presenting the awards before Jeff Keighley came on stage and did his job, she butchered so many goddamn names of games that weren't developed in the West.
Really?
Like, the particular one that stood out to me, she was like, best mobile game, and she's flicking through the results, and she goes, Uma Mesume, Pretty Derby, and it's Uma Mesume. Uma Mesume. The developer is a Japanese developer, not Uma Mesume. I just cringed and fell asleep.
I butchered it in the recording.
Did you actually? Cringe.
I'm not Japanese, Tim.
No, but
if you tell a Japanese person to read Two Blokes from Blighty, they would say,
"Let's not do the accent."
I got it wrong. What the fuck? Yeah, you and your weird horse girl game.
Yeah, it's Uma Mesume, Pretty Derby.
It's fucking weird, is what it is. Tim.
It's really fun though.
It's weird, is what it is.
It's fun.
It's weird.
It's horse management.
Stop racing human women.
No,
children.
It's fine. They've got horse ears.
No, it's weird. It's no. If you're saying they are horses, then you are racing horses in mini.
I'm not saying
No. That you're saying you're racing horses in mini skirts, which is maybe more weird. But then you get reminded, but these horses you're racing are children. Weird.
But they also do concerts.
Weird.
They do concerts.
Weird.
It's a good game.
Tim.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's a good game.
Bad. Stop. No. Bad. I'll get the spray bottle. No. No. Bad. I haven't actually watched much of the Game Awards, to be honest. I read the announcements and stuff. There's one in
I don't
there.
want to get too into the announcements because we're doing a whole episode on it.
We are doing a whole episode in it. You text me this morning, me and Alex, with a voice note sounding really like smug about guessing the thing. But the thing was like the widely accepted rumor that had also been semi-confirmed. So,
but like there was the tweet, but I don't want to say what it is because of episode.
I'm sorry, people know that Divinity got announced for a Divinity 3rd game.
Sure, but like there were like developers from Larian being like, we're not ready to show anything.
You were going,
yet.
I fucking called it, man. I fucking called it. I was like, Tim, they literally had trademarked the symbol of the statue.
Yeah, but that's not like public advertising or whatever.
But it is publicly known by absolutely everyone.
Well, it's now, yeah.
And it was before, like 4 days before.
But the point is that developers from Larian were like, we don't have anything to say at this time, and then they announced it, and I was like, oh my god, yes.
We'll talk about the announcement more in the episode. I was going to tell you my thoughts on it, but we'll do it in the other episode.
Yeah.
Tim, I took public transport this week. Yeah, I went to
What
Manchester.
happened? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I took 3 trains there and 3 trains back.
How? I've done the trip from Bristol to Manchester, and it's been 2 trains.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with you?
I had 2 changes. Like I don't want to say where, and because I don't want to dox myself, but yeah, I had 3 changes. But the longest stint was Wolverhampton to Manchester, which was the final one on the original, and the first one on the way back. And on the way there, so I don't know how you do the trains. I know you hate the trains as much as I do, but do you stick to the seat you've been allocated?
If I've reserved it, yeah.
I reserved a seat, and I went to it. I went to it as you know, I had a window seat. I had a table. Someone was sat in the not a window seat. Sorry, I had the aisle seat, and someone was sat in the window seat. And when I sat down, they went. And I was going to say something, but then I was there so early. This was at 7:30 in the morning. I was on my 3rd train, and I sat down next to this woman, and she went,
But I'm okay for our American contingent. Our trains over here, if you've reserved a seat, there's a little LED sign above the seat that tells you if one of the seats you're going into is reserved or not.
Yeah.
So she would have seen that, presumably.
Yeah, but I can't work out whether it was because someone was sat next to her or I was sat next to her.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it's you. She probably wanted a free ride, just on that row.
No, but what I'm saying is, would she have had the same result if it was you or?
Oh, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I whipped out the can of Monster I was drinking and put it on the table. Didn't even care after that. Thought this is
threw it all over.
This is a smelly drink. You can enjoy that for sighing at me. Then I pulled out the Christmas cards I had in my bag and wrote some Christmas cards with the elbows out to make sure I got all the fucking
as spread as possible.
Now that was the way there. The way there was fine. It wasn't bad at all.
Fine.
The way back.
Because you did Manchester in a day and came back the same day.
Yeah. Well, it's for work. I'm not staying overnight.
No.
The way back. Now, what did I tell you my final leg of the journey was? Manchester to Wolverhampton to Manchester. Same on the way back, Manchester to Wolverhampton. What was happening that evening was Manchester United were playing away at Wolverhampton Wanderers in Wolverhampton.
Okay.
So I managed to get the only train that was absolutely chock full to the brim of Manchester United fans.
Fantastic.
And I wanted to share with you a few things that I heard in that train journey.
Okay, hit me.
Hello, mate. Your seat doesn't say you're getting off at Wolverhampton. What are you doing here? And the man said, I'm going to Bristol Parkway. He said, okay, would you like a beer? And then they made friends and he had a beer with him. That was very nice.
Right. Cool, yeah, that's cool.
I also heard a different person say, yeah, my nan lived in Eastbourne in the war. Her house got bombed twice, the fuck out of it. Then she moved to London and her other house got bombed, but she wouldn't send her kids away. No, she said, if the house falls on us, I want it to fall on us together.
Jesus Christ. Fucking, we're all going together.
And then the second time it got bombed, he said, well, then she moved to Manchester. And that's how my dad became a United fan.
What a story.
What a story. What a story. Yeah. That was good. There was some football chants about Bruno Fernandes. At this point, I'd had a very long day. I'd been up since 5:30. I wasn't drunk as everyone else was. So I put my other headphone in and pretended that I was dead. So I had to get off at Wolverhampton with them. But they moved on. And I had a very pleasant last couple of stops.
That's good.
Yeah. So, I mean, not the most eventful journey, but I did have to get public transport, which, no one likes.
I think the last time I got the train to, this is when I was living in Weston-super-Mare, like town centre.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I got the train there was, have you heard of the Somerset Festival of Light?
No.
It is the most wank thing you've ever seen. and I love it.
Tell me more.
Right? It's basically just people get their cars, cover them in Christmas lights, and drive very slowly through towns in Somerset.
We have a thing near us where they do that with tractors.
Yeah, we have tractors as well, because obviously Somerset's very much farmer country.
Okay.
But people come out in thousands to come and see these cars just covered in lights and stuff. And there was one time where I was on a train that was so packed that the train had to stop at regular points between the platforms. Between stations. So conductors could go between the cars and ask people to shift to different cars to help distribute the weight on the train.
Can you imagine being like, all right, mate, come on. Just
singled out.
you in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm talking to you. Come on.
It'd be like if I got moved to the back of the plane and we suddenly gained a lot more altitude. But that train journey was going on for so long that my phone died and I got a fine because I couldn't prove that my ticket was on my phone.
Woof. How much was your fine?
I was like 60 quid, but I managed to disprove it.
Okay.
Like, 'cause I kept the receipts, but I just couldn't prove it at the moment. So just show up like to the ticket sub barrier and dispute it.
I once got a fine when I was younger because I didn't buy a ticket, or I think we did the trick. There used to be a trick where if you only had change and no card, you could put the change in and it would print you a ticket, but you're expected to pay the remainder by card when you get to your destination.
Yeah.
I tried to travel like a £4 journey on a penny, and I used to do this quite a lot. I figure
he's a little rapscallion.
I figure like I've saved the fine's worth, so if I get fined, I'm still net positive. It's those kind of games that make me a crypto bro. But I got caught once and they fined me and they said, look, it's £20 fine. Well, we'll send the fine to your house. What's your name? And the name I gave them was the kid who was a knobhead to me at school.
Great.
Okay, so-and-so, what's your address? He didn't live too far from us, so I knew his address. How long have you lived there? Just a couple of months. Couple of months.
Couple months?
No, couple of weeks, I said. Oh, yeah? Yeah, what's your postcode? Can't remember. I can give you my old one. Gave him a made-up postcode, but they still sent the fine to his new one. And I know he got fined because I was still at school with him at the time. Yeah.
Dickhead.
He was a twat.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good.
What else happened this week? My son, the other day, was in another room to me. I can't remember what I was doing. Maybe cooking dinner or something like that.
Sure.
And he went, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. And I was like, oh my God, is everything okay? And I ran in. What's up? And he looked me in the eye and he went, there's a bird with a willy.
Okay.
I was like,
what was he describing?
I was like, is that what you called me in for? Yes. He just fell about laughing. And then just before this recording, I went to say goodnight to him. And I went, are you okay? He went, Daddy, tell you a secret. I was like, yeah, go on. And he went, there's a dog with a willy. So this is his new thing.
This is the new thing. Okay.
And he also told me that the dog had a rainbow willy. I was like, what are you talking about, a rainbow willy? He went, don't worry, Daddy, it's a pretend one. I was like, oh, okay then.
Okay, fine.
Cool.
That makes it better.
Cool. That was good.
When your son is older, are you going to show him the epides?
If he wants to hear them.
Just be like, these are the things you did when you were younger.
I mean, or I could do what a normal human being would say and do and say, I remember when you said this to me when you were younger.
Oh yeah, I suppose you don't need the medium of podcast for that.
And I've got the evidence because I spoke about it on a podcast.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll show him unless he asks for it. I don't mind him asking.
Yeah.
But
you can learn about how his uncle shat on a closed toilet.
Yeah. I'll never talk to you again.
No, I wouldn't blame him either.
No, good. Tim, what's your week been like?
Oh, just a lot of work. It's been a lot, but
how are you feeling?
Not great. I'm a little under the weather.
How under
I don't
the
know if
weather?
you can hear it in my voice or not.
How under the weather? Have you shat yourself today?
Not today, but it came close a couple times yesterday.
When's the last time you shat yourself?
It's been a while.
I don't believe you.
What do you mean?
Your face says that it was sooner than that.
I think it's been a while.
You look like a man who's risked a fart.
I remember seeing on a screenshot of a Craigslist ad, it was this guy being like, it was on like the misconnection thing where people could be like, oh, to the person on the bus reading this book, I think you're cool and we should hang out or whatever. And it was this guy posting on there being like, to the lady I gave a lift to home the other day, I really want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me, and I'm really sorry that I farted you out of my truck. When you, the lesson I learned here is when you gamble on a fart, no one wins. But I'd really like another chance to make a connection with you.
Wow. I don't think he's getting that chance.
No, I don't think so either.
If you farted someone out of your truck,
yeah,
that's not good. Not good.
Not good. I mean, what's my week's just been a lot of work. Lately, I've spoilers for anyone who is who happens to listen to this from my current job. I applied for another job today that involved doing a psychological test first. They could build a profile for you for the employer.
That sounds psychotic.
It was mad. It was really weird.
And are you following through with this?
Well, I know a few people that work there, so I'm probably going to give it a go, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was cool.
You be careful, Tim.
Oh, I'll be fine.
I'll
be all right. I'll be all right.
Tim, when are you going to the cinema?
Oh, I'm fucking trying, dude.
I don't believe you.
I was looking at cinema times yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and the issue is obviously the times, because we're meant to be for the audience peek behind the curtain. This week is chock full of recordings that frankly should have been done months ago. But I'm trying to get a trip to the cinema in for an episode, and it's just a case of working out timings.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I've got to go food shopping. I'm looking over a thing for Payne's dad, and we've got recording in the evening.
What are you doing Sunday?
What am I doing Sunday? Not sure.
Doing anything at 1 o'clock?
Not sure.
Cineworld by You showing at 1 o'clock.
Boom. Done.
Say no more, and then we can record next week.
Ooh, beautiful.
No excuses now, because I've done the admin for you.
Look at that. Look at they.
I think there's going to be an excuse coming, Tim. I don't think you want to go and see this film.
I don't want to go and see the movie, but ultimately it's content for the podcast. So
great
here
content for the podcast, I think, is what.
If the last film was anything to go by, not really.
No, we said in our blind tier list, even if a film is shit or a game is shit, it still makes for good content.
Yeah. And I know one YouTuber that I watch has a cameo in the movie.
Who's that?
8-Bit Ryan.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Good dude. He's also a Birmingham.
Is he? And he's in the movie?
He's in the FNAF.
Oh, you've given it away now. 8-Bit Ryan, let's have a look.
There you go. He's a Birmingham.
How do you know 8-Bit Ryan?
Payne watches him. Payne's only got me into him.
So she's got a thing for Birminghams.
So it seems.
You look the same as him.
It's the hair.
It's the chin.
I don't have one. That's why I have a beard. It's like I'm cell shading with the bottom half of my face.
When I search up 8-Bit Ryan, one of the top things is, can we all take a moment to realize how Ryan is jacked?
Oh yeah, no, he's a stealth build.
Okay.
Yeah.
And from all of the pictures, I can't work out what he does.
He's a YouTuber. He plays horror games. That's it. He's one of them.
Birmingham Horror Boy.
Yeah.
Well, big up.
Every video he starts with that clip of, I hate Birmingham, it's a shithole.
Does he?
No.
Oh, he should do.
That'd be great.
Have you ever seen the clip of the guy on X? You know, the days where you'd play a game with someone online on Xbox Live and they'd send you an angry voice note?
Is this the one where it's like, yeah, well, you're just jealous because you wouldn't be able to do anything with your hands, unlike this, and then he just butchers the intro to Enter Sandman on guitar.
I like that one, but I'm talking about the one where he's like, come on down to Smethwick, Birmingham.
Oh, yeah. That's a great one.
It's good. Those days are long gone now, which is sad.
No, but now we just get comments on our Steam profile, or at least I do.
Do you?
I've had it before. Like, I've had people that I've beaten in Tekken leave comments on my Steam
Have you
profile.
deleted them?
Oh, yeah, no, I delete them.
What? Oh, I wanted to read your Steam profile.
Oh, well, one of them was just like, do us all a favor and remove yourself from the gene pool. It's like, fucking hell, all right.
Wow. Someone said
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah.
That was 2023.
That was a little while ago.
Aya.
Yep.
Wow, that's a big comment.
Yeah.
Pity you're leaving Team Fortress 2. I saw your post on Reddit. Wanted to add you, but we're already friends. Mind blown.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's like world famous Wembembo.
Esports legend Wembembo. FaZe Goose.
FaZe Goose, yeah. And then your first ever comment is, cool name, broski.
I don't remember what my name was at the time.
Well, I can tell you. You were hobo with a GoPro.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one. What comments are on mine? I have one comment.
It's going to be someone salty, I bet.
No, it's someone that says, you are very good at games.
Wow.
It's from our lovely friend Dan at Casting Views.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why he left it, but I do appreciate it.
That's a badge of honor.
It is a shame that he's wrong, but yes.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I've been playing a lot of Siege, Tim, and I am not very good.
Right. Shall we get into the meat and bones of the episode, but with a sponsor first?
Let's do it.
Cool. We're going to hear a message from our friend Luke over at the Howdy Beans podcast. Take it away, gang.
Yeah, Bean.
Howdy, I'm Luke from the Howdy Beans podcast, a variety podcast where I look into topics each week into the world of pop culture, like book reviews, where I delve deep into the expanded universe of Doctor Who, or a movie review on the 1998 cult classic The Mummy, or if you're very lucky, I might take a peek under the hood of video games both new and old. So what are you waiting for? Check out the Howdy Beans podcast now on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else that you may find your podcast, and I'll see you very soon.
Famously,
also a Birmingham.
Famously, another Birmingham.
He is another Birmingham.
This is the Birmingham pod. Where did you hear it in that?
I mean, the fact that, and this isn't singling out Luke here. This is very much a Birmingham thing. A lot of people from Birmingham will replace all their vowels with either A's or U's, and it was the way he said howdy. It was with an A.
Yeah, I could see that. It was also the way that he opened it up going, yeah, all right, Babba's Luke from the Howdy Beans podcast.
You won't have a face as long as Livery Street by the end of this podcast.
That's good, actually. I like that.
That's a very specific Birmingham reference.
Joking, of course, but yeah, Luke's content is varied and fun, and you never know what he's going to come up with next. Some of the stuff he comes out with, particularly with his retro game reviews, I mean, they're always really interesting, but I don't know how he picks them.
No, I mean, he's a good variety podcaster. I think, and obviously I've not had too much of a dialogue with Luke, but from what I can see, it's like he's just like, this thing is interesting, I'm going to talk about it. And that's great, because if you find something interesting, you're going to talk about it more.
Yeah, he's cool. You'll enjoy Howdy Beans. Check him out. Speaking
of things that are interesting, guess what we're doing this week, Joey?
Is it something that I specifically removed from the last season because we read the screens too much?
Yes. History. We're doing a bumper weird history.
Whoa. I mean, is it bumper? Because honestly, the weird histories in the last few seasons really were about 20 minutes.
Well, this is a regular one, then, I guess.
We're not doing a special one. We're doing just a normal weird history.
Yep. And I was listening to a thing about this piece of shit and found his life particularly interesting.
Okay.
Cool. Good.
So cool.
March 1st, 1930, Joey.
In
William.
Colorado?
Not Colorado.
Connecticut?
Not Connecticut.
Los Angeles.
Not Los Angeles. Well, I'll give you one more.
Is it America?
It is America.
It's always America. Texas.
It's not Texas. We're in North Carolina.
Nothing could be finer.
We are in the dirt farm town of Leal Township in eastern North Carolina.
Sorry,
Leal
Township.
Yeah, Leill. Leal.
The Ill Township.
Yes.
The ill township.
Township in eastern North Carolina. It's
Why
a very tiny town.
And they're all ill.
I guess. William Penn Patrick was born on this day, March 31st. But not much is known about his early life. However, what we do know is that when he was 15, he dropped out of school, borrowed $5, and left his impoverished home. Patrick claims that he took all his clothes that he could pack into a cardboard box and left town. Although his father contradicted this, telling Newsweek that Patrick was, quote, no poor boy and left simply because he wanted to. Patrick characterized himself as a very scared young man during his adolescence, believing the only way to remove fear was to attack it.
Okay.
Cool?
Very
We've
cool.
got a framing for William, who I'm maybe going to call Patrick here from, here on out.
Why are you calling him Patrick?
That's his last name.
Oh, you could just call him William.
I will try to call him William, but if I say Patrick, that's why.
Call him William Patrick Harris.
William Patrick Harris. William joined the U.S. Air Force and served during the Korean War, rising to the rank of Staff Sergeant. Having a lifelong obsession with planes, particularly fighter jets, he did not fly a single mission during the war.
Cool.
His actual role was in the veterinary service, where his job was to ensure that the animals' food was clean.
Cool.
I feel like coming back from that, being a vet is going to be very confusing.
First name, vet.
Vet. After his time in the Air Force ended, he moved to Sacramento to attend college, and he did not enjoy it.
Okay.
His words were, we're educated to not believe in ourselves, and most people are afraid of life, but he's really glad that the education didn't take.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good quote.
At age 20, he came up with his master career plan. It's a simple 3-step plan, Joey, and I want you to tell me if you think that any more detail is needed or if any less detail is needed, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Step 1, become a multimillionaire.
Say no more. Less
Step
detail.
2.
You don't need 3 points for this.
Step 2, become the governor of California.
So he's Arnie.
Step 3 rather. Where did I get step 4 from? Step 3, become the president and reach the White House.
I hope he did it.
Yeah, maybe you're going to chew those words a bit later on.
I hope he doesn't do it.
There you go. He initially embarked on a series of failed business operations, and here are some of them. The first one he was selling pots and pans to people on the military base.
Belinda blinked.
Yep, but good reference. He ran a gas station. Then he went door to door selling jewelry, and then he ran a wig shop.
Nice.
All right. His continuous failures, though, led him to believe that he was a loser. But at age 33, his luck turned around when he happened to walk past a garage sale in San Rafael, California, where some women were liquidating a, quote, industrial amount of fruit-scented cosmetics.
Hold on. They were liquidizing an industrial amount of fruit-scented cosmetics.
Yes.
At a garage sale.
Yeah, a ridiculous amount of money, a ridiculous amount of stuff, rather. The inventory belonged to a company called Zoline, who was going out of business, and despite his history of failure with the
when
business,
you say liquidizing, do you mean selling off dirt cheap?
Yes.
I thought you meant they were literally there, turning
blender
it
and
into
all.
slurry.
But despite the history of failure for Patrick and his business ventures, Patrick managed to buy $16,000 worth of makeup, which for the entire inventory, which is the equivalent of about $160,000 today.
Okay, how much did you spend on it?
$160,000 in today's money.
But you said worth of makeup.
Sorry, the worth was useless there. So he spent $16,000 in 19. Oh no, it would be 1960 at this point because he was born in 1930.
Okay.
So in 1960, he spent $16,000, which is worth about $160,000 today.
Is this man's name Donald Trump?
Again, we'll kind of get there.
Okay.
He founded a company called Holiday Magic. The inventory was Christmas of unrelated So it was just called Holiday Magic, just because
Okay.
he liked the name, I guess. And it consisted of fruit-laden products such as a strawberry frap cleanser, moon magic face powder, fruit tang face toner, and lemon delight eye and throat oil.
All sounds like good stuff.
It was. I think that one was called like the lemon throat coat, if I remember. Which
The
I
lemon
hate that.
throat goat.
Yeah, it's the throat coat for your throat goat. Instead of a traditional business model, though, Patrick found that he was making money not from selling the makeup specifically, but from selling the makeup to people who wanted to sell makeup.
Oh, he's the first MLM.
This is the first recognized pyramid scheme.
Okay.
The real money would come from recruiters trying to get other people to sell it. The structure was, quote, triangular, according to William, with him being at the tippy top, and at the lowest level were the holiday girls who went door to door and threw makeup parties for bored housewives.
MLMs are so fucking disgusting.
They're so predatory. But this guy was all about them.
I bet he made a lot of money from it too.
He did, yes. A holiday girl would spend about $4,500 or $35,000 in today's money to become a master distributor. And above them was a general distributor, which cost about $70,000 in today's money. And above them were a bunch of execs who would be earning the equivalent of about £1 million a year in today's money. And adverts for these recruitments promised potential recruits that they could make $108,000 in their spare time selling throat coat. William wrote in a company magazine, because he also issued a company magazine to everyone who was selling this stuff. He wrote in a company magazine in a piece titled Sovereignty. He urged employees to not be limited to salaried security and menial mediocrity, contrasting their independence with salaried employees. So, security be damned.
Wow, that's crazy. It's like, oh, it worked for me, so it's going to work for you.
Yeah. His business model was unbelievably successful, making Patrick a multi-millionaire.
Step
one. Done. He subsequently started countless other companies using this exact same triangle structure, selling products like clothing, vitamins, and fuel additives.
Oh
I don't know what the hell a fuel additive is.
Wow, that's crazy.
Patrick disavowed writing checks, though, and only spent cash, spending money out of this wad of cash that he had with him, which was about $10,000 to $15,000 at a time.
Have you ever seen the video of, do you know who Mike Ashley is?
No.
As someone with a Geordie fiance, you're going to learn to know the name Mike Ashley.
Is he a footballer?
Well, he used to own Newcastle United, and they hate him up north. But there's a really famous video. He also owns Sports Direct for reference.
Okay.
For anyone who doesn't know what Sports Direct is, it's like a cheap outlet style store for sports clothes, but it's on the high street. And it quite famously offers only 0-hour contracts and shit working conditions. He has been very famous for going to exec parties and drinking so much that he threw up in a fireplace. That was one. But then there's this thing where he's going, and I can't remember which factory it is. It'll be for some sports brand thing. And he's surrounded by photographers and videographers, and he has to go through a metal detector. And in front of and surrounded by all of these employees who are presumably like quite low income workers of his. To get through the metal detector, he just pulls out a wad of like 100 grand in £20 notes that he just carries on his person at any one time. It's mental.
Oh, man, that's obscene.
Yeah.
So, what steps have we accomplished, Joey? What was the step one?
Maybe a multimillionaire.
Great. Having achieved his multimillionaire status, William then turned his sights onto step two, running for governor. And in 1966, he ran against Ronald Reagan.
Okay, good.
He received less than 2% of the vote.
Good. Well done, California.
I don't think he's winning that one. So he blamed this loss on a guy called Mervyn D. Field, who ran the California poll and showed that Patrick was polling at about 1% during the election. He alleged that the poll was slanted, and because
It
he
was
saying
slanted upwards because he got 2% and they polled him at 1.
you're welcome for a start. But no, his argument was that if Mervyn D. Field hadn't reported that he was polling at 1%, he would have done better. The idea being that this guy is shit, I'm not going to vote for him, essentially.
Okay.
William began telling people that Field had been paid off to bury him with terrible numbers, and Field sued Patrick for slander and won unanimously.
Good.
The jury ordered Patrick to pay about $300,000 to Field, or about $3 million in today's money.
Pocket change
which was
to Patrick, though.
Well, this is it. This is the same amount that he spent on his campaigning against Rogan. So
Reagan,
it's nothing
not
to
Rogan.
him.
Joe Rogan was never.
Not Joe Rogan, sorry, Reagan, yes. Patrick continued to influence ultra-rich and ultra-far-right politicians. He famously declared a meeting of the United Republicans of California that the Supreme Court Justice Earl Warren should be hanged and not impeached.
Good.
Cool. He's very level-headed. He sued the AFL-CIO for $51 million and called for a boycott against his company due to his right-wing view. Because they called for a boycott of his companies due to his right-wing views. Sure.
Sorry, whose company has the right-wing views? Patrick or
William
the person
Patrick.
he was
William Patrick.
Who would have thought he'd be right-wing, eh?
Who would have thought? Patrick started associating with a guy called Robert Depew from the Minutemen, which was the Cold War's first large-scale right-wing paramilitary group. I can't say that word first.
So he's like, I'm in a paramilitary group, and Patrick's like, I'm a vet.
I'm a vet. We have so much to talk about. They stated their goal was to use guerrilla warfare to repel a perceived communist invasion. The group published intimidating stickers, one even suggesting that a fountain pen of an insurance salesman might be a cyanide gas gun.
Okay.
Concluding, traders beware, even now the crosshairs are on the back of your necks. That was always a slogan on their posters and stickers, was the crosshair is already on the back of your neck. So like really inciting fear into the public.
Is that scarier than the back of your head?
Pass.
Why the neck?
I don't know. That was just what they went with.
The crosshair is already on your right buttock.
It's on your left shin.
Mm.
Depew introduced William to George Wallace, an insanely racist segregationist and Alabama governor, intending for Wallace to be William's running mate in 1968 under the Patriot Party ticket. This plan fell through, though, when William did not follow through on the promise to to fund the opening of a Patriot Party headquarters in every major American city. The Patriot Party ended up later becoming the Ku Klux Klan.
Cool.
Great. Thumbs up for the 1960s.
No, okay. I'm not where I thought you were going. I was going to say, let's not say what you're going to say. Thumbs up for,
not that.
Those lads.
He was also a prominent figure in the John Birch Society, whose apocalyptic conspiracy theories and unhinged activism radicalized the American right. He bankrolled a guy called Dan Smoot, a former FBI agent and right-wing propagandist who kind of helped oversee a lot of his political activities. Cool.
Every time FBI agents and stuff like that are brought up, I think of the weird history you told me about, and they were like, we're just going to have loads of gay sex.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that guy. The guy who was just obsessed with like getting gays out of the army, so he like ran a gay sting operation.
Yeah, he was like, I guess I'll volunteer myself to have sex with all these men, these pesky gay men.
I'll bear this cross. Patrick started writing self-help material, focusing on the individualist philosophy. His poem Resistance stated that the mediocre person is an average person ruled by circumstances, and that the cure for this disease is courage. He also promoted the idea that selfishness is a normal and necessary human quality that everyone has and uses. Okay. This foray into self-help coincided with the 1960s and 70s California's self-empowerment movement. Patrick set up a program called Mind Dynamics.
I mean, that's something Andrew Tate would set up now, let's be honest.
This reportedly, according to the group, helped increase IQ, reading speed, relieve pain, speed up the healing of injuries, and increase extrasensory perception by teaching clients to turn on their alpha brain waves.
The alpha brain waves.
This is a guy who cleaned dog food and sold pots and pans, and also bought $160,000 worth of makeup from a garage sale.
I hate this guy so much.
He is a dickhead.
Did their group also say no more cornflakes because they'll make you masturbate?
No, the whole thing with cornflakes was it was to deter masturbation.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, let's not drag William Kellogg's name in the mud.
Please do, because he was another shatheed.
He was an awful person. With this success, though, William created Leadership Dynamics, another group, bringing mind dynamic concepts into the world of business. He made a 3-day course that cost about $10,000 in today's money to attend, and it became mandatory for anyone at Holiday Magic seeking a promotion to attend.
He is a old-time Andrew Tate, isn't he?
He totally is. Leadership Dynamics focused on, quote, radical honesty, forcing attendees to bear their deepest fears. Now, I want you to picture what that could mean. What's your mind going to when you hear that?
My deepest fear?
Yeah.
Moths.
Okay, so
dragonflies. I hate dragonflies.
Dragonflies and moths.
Don't mind moths.
So you're expected to be like bear dragonflies essentially and just confront that fear as a part of
dragonflies.
There's bear dragonflies.
No, it's like a dragonfly and a bear hybrid. That's scary.
That's scary. These sessions, though, the Leadership Dynamics became physically and psychologically abusive very quickly. A London hotel banned the group after they quite literally set a dance floor on fire.
Sounds like the lyrics to an 80s disco track.
Yeah, disco had just been invented at this time.
I'm really sorry, by the way. Someone
I can hear the car
alarm is going.
Someone's being burgled.
You make it sound like I live in the ghetto.
In the ghetto?
But it stopped. There you go.
Great. Attendees were reportedly asked to get fully nude and once nude, beat the shit out of each other. That's what these conferences were.
10 grand for 3 days of that.
One student reported injuries including, and this is a quote from them, being black and blue from head to toe, with a cheekbone sticking out about 1/8 of an inch, continuous chest and rib pain, infected wrists, and continuous nightmares.
I can imagine. That sounds awful.
I've never heard of infected wrists.
You've not chalked it as much as some of us.
No, you're right. And I also haven't attended the Leadership Dynamics seminar.
Yeah.
According to the book The Pit, groups of defiled participants, and defiled is the word they used, were locked in cages, whipped, peed on, and forced to eat their own vomit.
What the fuck is going on here?
This is a business course. Do you not want to be businessing?
Sorry, the book is called The Pit.
The Pit.
Okay.
You're looking it up.
By Frank Norris.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
To help individuals confront the idea that they were dead to the possibilities of life, some were shoved into coffins.
Oh, Tim, I hate all of this.
It's awful. He's a terrible human being. When sued over this, Patrick claims the coffins that they got were very nice. And
that's such a Trump thing. I don't know why they're complaining. The best coffin.
They're the best coffins. So he said, when asked if there was anyone with claustrophobia that had been placed inside a coffin, his response was, If they were, they got over it quickly.
Oh my god.
He is a monster.
To be fair, though, the woke left are way too soft when it comes
Careful.
to their not wanting to get naked, beat each other up, piss on each other, eat their own vomit, and sit inside a coffin.
You forgot whipped.
I did forget whipped, but I do feel like the woke left are probably right on their views on whipping people.
Probably, yes.
All the rest I strongly disagree with.
Some employees were tied to crosses for hours.
Oh my god.
Patrick confirmed they were tied, not nailed. He was very specific in that.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
In one session, a man was forced to perform a blowjob on a dildo while women for attending a separate conference were brought in to watch. Yeah, you look confused.
Just carry on, Tim.
Carry on. Patrick defended this act, stating, well, to put it bluntly, there's a lot of men that come to class and that have forgotten how to use theirs.
This is a business class.
It's a business seminar.
Well, to get far in business, you do have to suck a dick or two.
And get peed on and whipped and put in coffins and eat your own vomit and don't get tied to a cross.
Yes.
The lawsuits eventually piled up, forcing Leadership Dynamics as an institute to close its doors. Williams' legal problems, though, continued to mount. When a Canadian college student felt duped by the course because, he paid 10 grand to go to whatever that was, he asked for a refund from Holiday Magic. When he wrote a letter through the Better Business Bureau and came back the next week to have a meeting about this refund, where a man from Holiday Magic tore up the letter from the Better Business Bureau in front of him and threw it away.
This whole thing sounds awful.
An undercover reporter asked if Holiday Magic was a pyramid scheme. A head salesman at a conference defended it by saying, quote, "Ha! Have you ever heard of Jesus Christ?"
Solid argument, I think.
He argued that Christ ran a pyramid scheme with 12 master distributors.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
In
lost
19
for words as to how to take the piss out of this, Tim. It's just
you don't
it's
have
ridiculous.
to. It writes itself. In 1973, a judge found Holiday Magic guilty of running unfair and deceptive marketing schemes and ordered them to refund investors. Furthermore, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, found that Holiday Magic had defrauded its workers of about $1.6 billion in today's money.
Woof.
The SEC determined that for all its investors to achieve the promised $100,000 annual income, every single person in America would need to be recruited. Doable. Patrick's plane obsession, we're coming back to this right at the beginning, led him to start a company called Spectrum Air.
Okay.
The company rented out vintage aircraft and repaired private planes. Okay. What was Patrick's experience with aircraft again, Joey?
I can't remember.
He liked them and then cleaned dog food.
Not an experience with planes, I would argue.
No. The company was responsible for 2 major fatal accidents.
9 and the other one?
The other one, yeah. After a Spectrum repair job, one plane fell immediately out the sky, killing a pilot, and Patrick was ordered to pay the widow about $6.5 million in today's money. The other one in 1972, an employee crashed a Korean War-era F-86 fighter plane taken from Spectrum into an ice cream parlor, killing 22 people, mostly children. The plane wasn't even supposed to be in the air. It was supposed to be a part of a memorial in Canada.
Jesus fucking Christ.
In 1973, this incident alone had cost Patrick about $64 million in today's money.
Good.
Lawsuits and injunctions kept piling up in multiple states. The California Attorney General, Abel Younger, filed a series of suits attacking the pyramid scheme business model in all of Patrick's companies. Patrick countersued Younger and alleged harassment, intimidation, and deprivation of property rights, and then took out full-page newspaper ads with headlines like, "Is lynching now legal in California?" featuring a cartoon of himself being hung by a noose.
Cool.
As the walls closed in on Patrick and his personal and professional life, he enjoyed performing acrobatic tricks in planes.
Can I just tell you,
Yeah.
whilst you were saying that, I looked at his Wikipedia page in the hope that he died in some kind of horrific, miserable, or very sad and lonely way. This is not horrific, miserable, sad, or lonely enough for me. This man needs to be fucking still burning now.
So he hopped in a PF-1 Mustang plane with a buddy who was a junior at the company. He took off and was performing acrobatics, and then the plane crashed into a field 80 miles north of San Francisco, killing him and the passenger immediately.
Sorry to the passenger. Fuck you, Patrick. One of the worst human beings I've ever heard about.
And in his own words, Patrick wrote, "There is absolutely nothing wrong with being wealthy. With the freedom of truth, I will soar above mountains and clouds, and I will see the wonders of the earth and the great wealth and happiness you have made available."
Soar right into that field, you fucking dickweed.
That's William Penn Patrick. What a prick.
I hated most of that.
Was there anything you liked?
The bit where I didn't know who he was.
Yeah? So before this episode?
Yes, before
30 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah. For anyone who's interested in William Penn Patrick's life, I was skimming a lot of this for the sake of time. He was a terrible human being.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I mention this, by the way, just on the topic of weird history? Oofty Goofty update?
No, give me the Oofty update.
And then we'll get out of here. They think they found where he died. In a San Antonio hotel.
I hope he died in a happy, lovely way, surrounded by friends and family.
Yeah. Apparently they were able to identify who he was. So this has come about following the recovery of census records from whenever the hell he was alive. I don't remember.
Okay.
But they were able to identify his body in the hotel by the amount of scars that he got, particularly from the billiard striking incident from that boxer, John Mullane, I want to say his name was.
Can't remember, but yeah, Oofty Goofty.
Poor Oofty.
Poor Oofty. Much better than this Patrick cockhead.
Good. Right. Joey, I think that's about wrap it up.
Why did you have to do this episode before we did the other one? I'm all sad for it now.
Well, now we're going to perk ourselves up. And also, is this the last episode last Two Blokes Before Christmas, or is there one more?
There is one more.
There's one more before Christmas.
Christmas Eve is Two Blokes.
So what we're gonna do, we've got this low, and then the next one's gonna be a high. Because Christmas.
Right. And then New Year's Eve, fucking low.
I'm going to bring it down again.
The shittest New Year's you've ever had.
I'm going to bring it down quicker than his plane.
Yeah, with more fatalities.
And more pee and vomit and crosses.
Yeah, I hope he's being peed on and eating vomit in hell.
Jesus Christ.
And on that cheerful note, Tim, see you tomorrow, guys, for Podmas, which will be... Well, actually, our reaction to the Game Awards announcements.
Whoa.
So,
wow.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, cool. Good stuff. See you tomorrow, everyone.
See you later, guys. Love you. Mwah.
Mwah.